Hello and welcome everyone to episode 0 of the Fat and Happy podcast, where we got two idiots that are going to try and do a podcast, and we'll see how this kind of goes. I'm Kyle,
I'm Ben.
and let's just see how this thing goes. So, you originally had this idea because you watched the Ear Biscuits podcast, right?
Well, listen to the Ear Biscuits podcast. I don't watch the Ear Biscuits podcast because it comes out like a week later for video.
Oh, gotcha. But they did a whole thing where they went through their, what was it, like their phone gallery, and basically looked at their last year to see what they did in 2018, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
See their highlights of the year.
Okay. So, you and me basically have concluded that we live very boring lives. Or I'm pretty sure my 2018 was, like, shit. So...
I wouldn't say that my 2018 was boring, but it definitely wasn't great.
Okay, so I haven't looked through my phone at all. Did you look through your phone at all?
No.
Okay, so let me go ahead and scroll all the way back to the beginning of 2018, which this could take a little while because I have a lot of freaking photos.
What are you doing? Like, are you going through...
I'm gonna go all the way to January.
Yeah, but... Are they... Do I just go to photos?
Yeah, I
I'm just
went
gonna go
to
photos.
all photos, and then I'm kind of scrolling through.
Okay.
Okay,
How
so
many photos do you have?
I have 3,600 some.
Where do you see that number?
I don't want to go back to it because I would lose where I'm at. But it's like under all photos, like under the albums part.
Oh, under the albums. Oh.
10,000.
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of what I was thinking. It seems to
10,000.
be a common pattern for parents to have like a crap ton of photos.
10,201.
Jesus. Okay, and I want to make sure of this. You have like the cloud, right?
Yeah.
To store all that. Okay. Because storing all that on your phone would be ridiculous. Holy crap.
I actually pay for extra cloud storage.
Oh, so I pay for 50. It's only $1 through Apple, and to me, 50 gigs for $1 is a steal. Because I think 250 is 5? Something like that.
Yeah, that might be what I have.
Okay. It'd be the same ratio if that was the case. But, alright, so, starting out, oh god. Oh, that's a good one. Jonahs Birthday on January 6th. I don't know if you got to see that one or not, but at work we got a special cake made for him with a FedEx truck on it.
Yes. That's awesome.
Because who was it that we convinced that he was like delivered by FedEx?
Well, Jonah and I told everybody that, but Chris Lackey is the one that bought it hook, line, and sinker.
And anybody who watches like the Boredom server stuff, that's X Speedmaster. That's Chris. Oh man.
Yeah, we told him that Jonah was adopted because we don't really look that much alike.
No, you guys really don't. And Silas is kind of in the same boat of where he looks like Jonah. So,
Right.
So did they get the looks from your mom's side of the family? I take it. Because you got your dad's hands down.
If you just look at me and my dad, then yeah, I look a lot like my dad. But there's a lot of, like, if you just would look at me and my mom, though, I look a lot like her too. So I think they take after my uncle on my mom's side more.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Like, Jonah looks just like my uncle.
Let's see.
But
I was still working at the other store at the beginning of the year. Mountain Dew Ice, I think, got released early this year. I got a picture of that, and that was absolutely delicious.
all right, well, my first picture is a naked baby butt.
Your first picture is a naked baby butt?
Yep, I'm pretty sure that's JC.
Let me see what my first picture is, actually. My first picture is actually a picture of my cooler being empty when I was at the other store. Because I was like really, really proud of it. Like, I mean, and they can't see it, but I mean, that's a pretty I'm proud of that cooler. I mean,
That's good.
I'm pretty proud.
That's good. That's rare.
Exactly. Oh God, the birth of the best selfie was earlier this year. I mean, I'm still very, very proud of that one.
Oh jeez.
I know.
I'm gonna have to. Oh man, why is this just audio?
If episode 0 does well and we get a couple listeners on it, then we can see about trying to do video.
This is January is when I got on Snapchat and started taking pictures of my kids with the filters.
Oh God.
Shoot. Oh.
Oh my God. Is that
where
JC?
they had like the that's where
Oh my
they had
God.
like the big nose.
The fact I can't even tell. Oh God, that's so bad. We were in the middle of Boredom Server Season 7 at that point. Well, so far it's pretty dang boring. That was my first time having the river coffee. It was earlier this year.
Really?
Yeah, it was my first time. Oh, it was just this year that I started collecting pins. That's interesting.
You collect pins?
Like enamel pins, yeah.
I didn't know that. What don't you collect?
That is a really, really good question. Because I collect a lot of shit. Like, I mean, I'm collecting playing cards now. I mean, I don't think you hit more rock bottom with collecting than playing cards. We earlier this year, February 24th was when we started saving. Oh God, Jose was his name. Okay, Jose was this loaf, like this package of submarine buns that we found on top of one of the shelving units, like in the bread aisle, completely molded all to hell. So one of the chicks from pricing, Natasha, ended up with, she wanted to keep it, see if how bad it would get. So we put it in a Jose Olay box, so thus the name Jose. And it got so bad that it started leaking outside of the package to the bottom of the box, to the point of where the manager ended up finding it and throwing it away. He just never told us about it. But,
oh my gosh.
Yeah. It was so bad.
The stuff we have to do there to keep ourselves entertained.
I know. I mean, it's small stuff, but it's good stuff. It's really good stuff. Yeah, I'm still collecting pins at that point.
Coming up in February, we saw Black Panther. Well, you didn't. I did.
Yeah, I still have not seen Black Panther. Is it on Netflix yet?
Yeah, it's been on Netflix for quite a while. It's good.
Okay.
It's really good. I wouldn't say it's my favorite Marvel movie, but it's definitely one of the better ones.
That's good.
It's definitely worth watching.
For some reason, I have a lot of selfies in March. I don't know why. Oh, yeah, that was a big event. On April 4th, I ended up getting my Tempur-Pedic bed. The king size.
Oh, the one you still haven't slept in?
I still haven't slept in.
Because half of it's still in my garage.
Yeah, because actually 2/3 of it is in your garage. Because of the bed frame and then the actual box springs.
Jeez.
Like, I'm still really, really happy that I won that. And I can't wait to eventually get it set up. But when you have a room too small for it, like, I kind of feel like I should have gotten a queen just so I could have used it. But when you're presented with the opportunity to have king, queen, or twin, you're going to take the king every time.
I don't blame you. I would have taken the king. I wish I would have bought a king when I bought my purple bed.
Yeah. Well, originally you didn't have enough room.
Yeah, but
Because you have enough
no.
room now, but it would have taken up the whole room where you were going to have it.
Now when the kids come in the bed, like the queen's big enough for Brandy and I, but the kids all come into our bed in the middle of the night, and I'm on the edge.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
It sucks.
Yeah, I'm going to have a king size for when I have kids, because, I'm just going to roll over and kill them. Just feel like a little bit of squirming, and I'll be like, Milo?
February, we also lost Grammy.
That was a really, really bad moment. Yeah, that was really, really rough, because you lost a total of 3 family members this year.
Yep. 2 grandmas and an uncle.
And originally, Grammy actually knew me. 50, yeah, exactly, 50%, because my name was totally off. It was still good.
Hashtag YOLO swag for life.
Hashtag yellow swag for life. What is that?
It was probably like 3 years ago now. My grandma had just gotten a new phone and she wanted us to set it up for her. So Jonah and Tori added a signature to all of her messages. And the signature they put on there was hashtag YOLO swag for life. So every time she texted somebody,
Oh my god,
that automatically showed up at the bottom of her.
okay, that's awesome. Too good. I wish I could do that to someone. Actually, I kind of did that to you when I changed your nickname in your phone.
Jeez, that was bad.
That was freaking hilarious, and it's still around, isn't it? Or did you change it?
I had to change it because every time Brandy sent out a worship schedule for the church, it said it came from the nickname that you changed it to.
You want me to say it?
Yeah, you can say it.
Ben motherfucking Hunter.
Nothing like getting an email from the church from...
Oh god, best. What were you considered at that point? Like what was your title with that? Like just one of the worship leaders?
Not mine, Brandy's.
Oh, that was her Brandy?
Yeah, because Brandy and I share an Apple ID.
Oh.
So even though she sent it from her email, it still had my name attached to it.
Oh, that's so bad. I apologize for that one. Not really. That's great though. On May 3rd this year, we had our guys' bro date. Whereas you, me, Tyler, and Natasha, we went all and went and saw Avengers.
Yep, Infinity War.
Yeah, that was a good day because I ended up getting cheesecake at the movie theater because why not? And when they asked, "Do you want caramel sauce and that for an additional $1?" I said yes.
I mean, if it's an option,
it's an option. And I think they even asked, "Do you want whipped cream on that?" And what the hell question is that? I mean, you gotta have whipped cream on everything.
Infinity War, that was rough.
Okay, I gotta find what day this is. Yeah, Infinity War was really, really rough. Cause did you already see it at that point?
Yeah, I saw it opening night.
Yeah,
I don't wait.
Yeah, and then you were just kind of watching me and Tyler's expressions through the whole thing. Because as soon as he would look at me, I'd just be like, "Oh God, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen?" He's looking at me. He's looking for the reaction. What is it? Oh God, Spidey, no! Oh God, like seriously, as soon as he's like, "I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark," like, it's gonna be a meme, but it's sad. It was so sad.
Never has there been so many geeks crying in a theater.
Yeah, and I can say I was one of them.
Me too.
Yeah, it's just... It was really, really sad.
You just don't kill Spider-Man.
And not when he's that young. Or if it was to
No.
be, who was the original actor for Spider-Man?
Tobey Maguire.
Yes. If they killed off Tobey Maguire, I would have cried as well. Because Tobey is still just my all-time favorite.
Okay, so I also saw Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse this
Oh,
month.
you did?
I took Tegan.
Okay.
It was good. I enjoyed it. I liked it. Tegan cried.
What?
Yeah, and spoiler warning.
Okay.
They kill Peter Parker.
What?
Yeah. So towards the beginning of the movie too, like they kind of go through it, and it's I don't know if it was supposed to be like that, but they were definitely hinting at this was Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man talking.
Okay.
And he's going through all the events of, what had led up to this point, and it's led to a couple funny moments, like when he was holding back that train car with the two webs on either side. Like they showed that, and a couple other big moments. But then the last one was like, and I also did this, and it showed him doing the Spider-Man 3 dance.
Yes. I know exactly which one you're talking about.
We don't talk about that. But they kill off that Spider-Man. The Kingpin ends up killing him, essentially, and like Miles Morales had just gotten bitten by the radioactive spider and was about to take over, and Peter Parker was going to train him and whatnot, but then he died, and that kind of just left Miles alone to figure stuff out on his own. He was standing at the grave of Peter Parker, not sure what to do, but I look over and Tegan's bawling because she didn't understand,
Yeah.
Spider-Man's dead. And I was like, what? Did they just kill Spider-Man? But then, like, another Spider-Man comes from a different dimension or whatever, and I don't know, they kind of justified it that way.
Okay.
Like, even though this Peter Parker's dead, there's another one.
Okay, so they try and connect the stories.
Right.
Okay. And then I heard that there was something big with Stan Lee potentially becoming a Spider-Man in that movie. Was there anything about that?
There was a Stan Lee scene in it. He was animated and running a comic book store type thing, and that was kind of cool. I think there was something dedicated to him at the end. Some kind of interview or something.
Okay.
But you got to stay till after the credits for that.
Because
yeah, it was good.
At the point of release, Stan Lee had not passed at that point. Am I correct?
I believe so.
Okay, I was going to say, it was really, really close in timing for that.
It would have had to have been a last-minute addition for him.
Yeah. I'm just wondering how many more he has. Or if he has like a bunch of audio clips saved up so that way they can digitally put him in. Because the Stan Lee cameos is a staple of any Marvel movie. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens with the future ones. I mean, Infinity War Endgame, I think, is going to have... It has to have a cameo.
I'm pretty sure that one... I'm pretty sure the next three have it. Captain Marvel, Avengers, and Spider-Man Far From Home all have Stan Lee cameos.
Oh, I haven't even heard about Far From Home yet.
Yeah, okay. That's July, maybe?
Oh, damn. Okay, so we could have another bro date then.
Yeah.
Anyways, getting back to the photos. May 15th, you ended up sending me a special package in the mail. Do you remember what that one was?
Yes.
Oh, God. It was a potato parcel?
Potato parcel, yes.
I can't remember what it said on it. But, yeah.
I don't remember what it said either.
It was really good. It was one of the best things that you ever sent me.
I was in Florida, and you wanted a souvenir, and then I saw those.
Oh, yeah.
And that I just couldn't beat that, so... Man, you're in May. You're like way ahead of me.
Well, you have 10,000 photos.
I
So
know.
you take a lot more than me.
That's probably one of the big highlights for me was going that Florida trip we took to Clearwater.
Yeah, Clearwater's definitely nice. And the place that you stayed was really awesome too, because you were sending me photos of that.
Yeah, we stayed just like a little bit outside of Clearwater in Hernando Beach.
Oh god, here's a blast from the past for you.
Oh my god.
Medium shirt.
Jeez.
It's not a 2018, so I can't really bring it up. But I don't know why I have that for that. On June 16th, that was when I officially was figuring out what type of color blindness I was. And also on June 15th, that's when IHOB was a thing.
Oh jeez.
Because I think they totally reversed that now, haven't they? It's now back to IHOP.
I believe so.
Yeah, because I think that they tried it and then they were like, oh.
This isn't a good idea.
No. I forgot the internet was a thing. So what I guarantee you they said at the board meeting. Because, I mean, seriously, the internet just destroyed everybody. Yeah, June 16th was when I officially applied for a mortgage. That was like one of my first adulting moments.
Which you were approved for.
I am approved. Yep, I'm approved by 2 different companies.
That's good. That's good.
Just waiting for a house to pop up. June 20th, that's when we had at work the grease trap replaced. Oh, you weren't there for that one though. Oh god, we all got face masks to try and help hide the stench, to try and like filter it out. So me and Tyler ended up getting word that one of the ladies in the deli had peppermint oil. So me and him went up there with our face masks and we were like, help. So we put it, put a couple of drops around where the nose was, and that helped us get through the whole entire day, was smelling peppermint instead of smelling like garbage.
Peppermint's my favorite oil.
Yeah, it really is. It's a good one. So what year or what month are you up to?
I just got into July.
Okay, so you're officially ahead of me now. We really started work on the Boredom server on June 23rd, the new season that we're on right now. Wow, that's actually kind of impressive. We're on like month 7 then of the Boredom server. That's pretty good.
No, I wouldn't say it's going strong, but it's still going. I still have projects.
Yeah, people are definitely dropping out. Daniel dropped out really early. But you and
Which
me
he always
Chris
does.
Yeah. I think the main difference this time was a couple of factors for him. Was him having his kid this time, and he had a couple of issues going on with the military.
Right.
So those 2 things kind of really, really screwed things up. Because he was getting shipped over to California on the other side of the country.
Right.
So, I mean, that was the main thing that really disrupted him. But no excuses, Daniel. But yeah, the season's... I would say the season's probably going to be coming to an end in 3 months. That's what I would say. What would you say?
I don't know. I still have so many projects going on that I want to finish. I just haven't had time to.
See, that's kind of the same thing for me. Is I wanted to get a couple more skyscrapers done, and I haven't even done my lighthouse yet. I still need to figure out where I'm going to do that. But once I have that figured out, then I really don't have any other aspiration. It'd be time for a clean start. Because I mean, Town Hall was really, really well developed this season. I don't think that we can say that was a fail at all. Building as a community really went well this season.
Right. And I think that had a lot to do with some of the new stuff that we put into place. Well, you put into place.
Yeah, with the loot tables and whatnot.
Yeah. I don't know. I had plenty of stuff to work with that I didn't have to worry about as much material gathering as just building.
You mean like with adding quartz to the pigment drops and stuff like that?
Right.
Like you could AFK and get anything, basically.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And that was nice. I mean, it wasn't like creative where you just have everything at your
right
at your fingertips, but you had to work a little bit, just not so much that it took all your time to get those rarer items.
Which I think Mojang is trying to go that way, because like we're going to have a way to farm emeralds now, which is going to be nice. But it's still just those little things like quartz. Quartz is a pain in the butt to go out and get.
Mm-hmm.
So I think having the different loot tables like what I have set up isn't cheaty, but it's an alternative sort of thing.
Right.
On oh dear god, I lost my place because Tyler was texting me. July 8th, we had our bro date.
Yep.
So,
Ant-Man
with the Wasp. Went to Shrimp Shack. Had an expensive as hell meal. The steak and shrimp.
Shrimp Shack.
No, not Shrimp Shack. Red Lobster. Shrimp Shack is Shrimp Shack is a place we go down to in Florida. One of my favorite places. Okay.
Yeah, it was Red Lobster, and the waiter definitely thought we were gay.
Oh, totally. So bad. Like, we can't go out and have, like, bro dates or go to Goodwill or anything like that without people thinking that we're totally gay.
It was so funny because he was trying so hard to figure it out the whole time.
And it was so obvious. It's not like, well, maybe you guys are misinterpreting it. No, we know that he was trying to figure this out. We wanted one bag of biscuits to go. And he was like, well, I'll have some more coming out here in a little bit. And we're like, okay, we'll wait. Still walked out there with 2 bags of freaking biscuits. The cheddar bread biscuits were just amazing. But you were working on the new house this year, too. That was a big thing for you.
It was. Not going to be moving into that now.
Yeah.
But
it was an experience, at least. I mean, I imagine you probably picked up some things about home improvement and stuff like that.
I can do a lot.
Probably Tim Allen it.
Yeah, you can do a lot more now. It'll still be, hillbilly rigged, but.
Oh, you mean like the studio?
Not quite that bad. Not quite that bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say the freaking studio is definitely rough.
But yeah, I definitely picked up some skills. That'll be handy sometime. I hope. Can do drywall now and flooring and framing.
Started making our trip down to Florida on July 19th. That was fun. And then officially down there day one was July 20th. And having to take our damn cat. God, it was alright, but it gets scary. It gets scary when he sneaks up to the driver's seat, okay? Because as soon as he jumps down there where the gas pedal is and the brake pedal is, you don't know what's going to happen, so you start panicking. Because the first time it happened, my dad was like calmly like, okay, he's down by my legs. He's down by my legs. And me and my mom were just like, oh God, we're going to freaking die. Because we're just like, what's he doing down there? What's he doing down there? That's our lives down there. So eventually, my dad, because he's had to travel with his mom's cat when he takes her down to Florida. So he just like calmly picked him up with one hand and just shoved him back to the back seat, and he was just like, "Just keep him away from me." It was good though. It was a good trip down there this year. The only thing, what?
Did you say this was going to be your last one?
It's hard to say. A lot of it just revolves around how much longer my grandmother has her condo apartment down there. Because if she has that, then we can afford to go down there. Otherwise, we absolutely can't afford to stay down there. So, right. That's kind of what it all depends on.
Is that just like a timeshare, or?
No, she actually owns the condo down there. So, which it's kind of like, where does she want to stay? Like, because she has two places. She has one that's on the lake up here in Indiana, and then she has a condo down there. So, it's kind of like, eventually she won't be able to handle both at some point. So, it's going to be like, which one is she going to keep? So, it'll be kind of interesting to see what happens with that, too. Because if it was me, What?
Why in the world would you choose the Indiana house?
That's kind of what we're thinking, because the one down there is all maintenance taken care of and everything like that. It's really nice. Plus, it's a warmer, humid climate, so it's definitely a lot better for. I mean, I hear it's better for older people. Like, because older people just get cold a lot easier, I guess.
Better for younger people too, if you ask me.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree with that too, except for the cost of living down there.
I don't even care. Indiana sucks.
Indiana does suck. Trust it. Take it from someone who's lived here his entire life. But yeah, like up here, it's like my folks have to take care of the place. So there's definitely a preference as to where she should probably stay, but we'll just have to see where things go. But hopefully we go back this year. I'd like to go back. Take my drone back down.
Yeah.
Definitely try and get a better drone too. The one that I have right now is just so bulky. Went to the Cheesecake Factory. Did I ever tell you about the Cheesecake Factory story?
I don't think so.
My mom decided that she wanted to do something different this year for the Cheesecake Factory. So I think that she got like a salad or something like that. Ended up totally hating the salad. So she was like, all right, well, maybe I can redeem it with dessert. Totally hated the dessert. So she was just like really, really super disappointed. Then whatever my dad got, there's something wrong with what he got. My sandwich was wrong because it had a special secret sauce on it. So apparently we're never going back to the Cheesecake Factory because nothing that we got was good. But I will say,
I've only been there once.
Like, I will say the one thing though that I did get was an Oreo Delight cheesecake. Oh my god, that shit was amazing.
I think that's Dylan's favorite restaurant.
Yeah, I would like to say I'm surprised. I did get the worst brews in the world this year when I was in Florida. That was good fun. Like, do you remember what was on my leg?
Yeah, but for about 10 seconds there, I thought you were talking about alcohol, like beer. Like you were trying IPAs or something. Because you said the worst brews.
Oh, worst brews, as in like brewskis.
Gotcha. Yeah, but then I remembered, oh yeah, you had that thing on your leg.
Yeah, I am like so anti-alcohol. Like, if it's like a Seagram or a Mike's Hard Lemonade, I can handle those because I can't taste the alcohol. But anything else, I just can't get behind it. Like, last night, my mom brought out some lemon liqueur and this, like, really, really expensive, like, cream. It comes in a white bottle.
Like...
It's really, really expensive.
Tastes like menthol?
No, it tastes really, really creamy and smooth. It's really,
Blue?
really dangerous because it's like really, really creamy and smooth. But God, I wish I could go grab the bottle, but I don't want to get up and leave. Rum chata is what it is. Rum chata.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, I just can't really get behind any of it. Like rum chata, I could get behind. I could do like a couple shots of that, but I couldn't do any more than that. The Lay's potato chip flavors this year. We had those on August 2nd. Had ketchup and deep dish pizza. The ones I tried.
They had crab flavored ones, and I never got to try them. We never got them in at the stores.
Yeah, our store didn't either. The deep dish pizza was really, really good, though. I did like that one. The ketchup was alright, but after a little bit, you're just like, ugh, too much of
This
a
is a
vinegar
ketchup
taste.
chip.
Yeah. Which, on my plate, I definitely keep the ketchup and the potatoes separate. I definitely do not mix before I eat.
This is a good picture. We went to the mall, and they had a Corvette sitting in the big hallway. You know, like they just have those new cars in there. And Remington was walking with my dad, and she wanted to go look at the car. So they walked over, and she's looking at it, and my dad started talking to Remy, and she goes, "Shh, quiet. It's talking to me."
What?
My dad was like, "What? The car's talking to you?" She goes, "Yeah, shh." He goes, "Well, what's the car saying?" She said, "It's saying that it's mine."
Okay, that's awesome.
It's this brand new red
Damn.
Corvette. So we took her picture with it.
Well, that's she's got good taste. I'll give her that.
Yeah.
Here's a sad note. Apparently August 18th is like when my depression really started hitting. Because one of my coworkers, who was a cake decorator at the time, made me a Milo cake. So that was nice of him.
Milo, your cat.
Yeah, there.
Nice.
I was gonna say, it was really well done to the point where I couldn't eat it for a week. So like when I finally got around to eating it, it was like already way stale. So bad.
Ooh.
What are you up to now?
I'm in September.
I'm in August right now. It seems like this is where things are really going downhill.
Yeah. I didn't take a lot of pictures in September because now I'm in October.
I did a lot of good selfies.
Oh, this is a great tweet. I follow this Christian comedian. He tweeted, "Lord, give me the confidence of a child who wears a Harry Potter costume to a Baptist fall festival."
What the hell? Okay, that's good.
That's awesome.
Yeah, my pin collection. Okay, actually, this is really, really cool. Seeing just how much my pin collection expanded over the course of a year. Holy crap. I didn't think I was going to find anything interesting in this, and I think that's about as interesting as it gets.
That's so sad.
It is. It really is. Bowsette. Do you know Bowsette?
No.
Okay, well, in Super Smash, there's a thing of where I think Toad put on a crown, and then it got morphed into like this female version of Toad. So what did the internet do? They were like, you know what? What would happen if we put the crown on Bowser? So they made Bowser turn into basically like this really goth emo looking peach. So that was the big thing. Here, I'll show you one picture of it. Because me and Joe were like just sending Bowsette to each other.
Oh my god.
I know. And then September 28th, that was my last day at the Webster store. I hated that day so much. I hated that day. I told everybody, no fucking party, because I wanted to have it at your place. That was the deciding factor. We were going to have everyone gather at your place. We were going to have a bonfire, have a nice cookout. That was going to be it. Right. But no, we had to have a goddamn cake be freaking made. And being there for 8.5 years at that point, like I had connected with everybody there. And I just remember Kyle to the back room, and I was just stocking milk. I wasn't going. I had just decided in my mind, I'm not doing this. I started breaking down. Then eventually Natasha came into the cooler, and she was just like, oh, here you are. And I was like, yep, here I am, with tears in my eyes. And she was trying to make me feel stronger, and it just made me feel weaker. Eventually Kevin comes into the cooler, and he's just like, oh. Well, this is going on. So eventually they moved the cake down to outside my cooler, so I was fucking trapped. So it's just like, really? God damn it. So eventually I just go ahead and go, okay, I can do this. Go and walk outside there, and I'm just like, fuck all of you. And then I just burst out crying. It was so bad. Like, I'm just like, just in tears, because I'm like I was excited to come and join your team and to finally take a next step up. I was excited for that. But leaving that family behind was one of the roughest things I ever had to do in my life. And that's why I still go back and visit them every now and then, is because they were a family to me. So, but it was by far one of the hardest days that I ever went through.
I didn't really have a last day at Webster because I was supposed to work there for like another week, but JC was born.
Oh yeah.
And the way it worked out, I just took my last week of vacation after that. So
well, originally you already had a goodbye, so we were like, does he get a second goodbye?
No.
Because you left with Michelle originally, like the year before. And then you came back.
I never actually left, though. I still worked there. Like,
you intended on leaving.
I intended on leaving, yes.
Yeah. Then, yeah, it just never stuck.
Well, Hollywood sucks.
Yeah, I kind of found that one out. But yeah, that was rough. That was a rough day. I still freaking remember that day way too vividly.
The girls dressed up as Winnie the Pooh characters.
Oh, for Halloween.
Yep.
That's adorable.
I know. I stuck a pillow up Remy's costume because she was Pooh Bear.
Well done.
And she was so mad.
She was
mad? Like, why do I have to wear this stupid pillow up my shirt? I mean, that's just...
That's awesome. Because it's nice and plump like Pooh Bear too.
Yeah.
Oh,
it was perfect.
Yeah, that was actually really, really good. I'm proud of you for that one.
JC was a honeypot.
Oh God. Where the hell did you get that costume?
I think we got it at Once Upon a Child. We found it.
Oh, okay.
I think we found all of them there. Actually.
Oh my dear God! I had Bowsette pop up again in October 19. Jesus. I don't know why. It's probably gonna pop up again. Let me see. Where am I at now? October 27th. He's working in the meat cooler.
Oh, jeez. Tegan wanted a Barbie cake for her birthday this year. It's a very awkward
What?
photo.
What the hell? I mean, it's a black cake. It looks like a volcano, but Barbie's exploding from it.
Naked Barbie at that.
Yeah. I'm not sure how to react to that one.
Anyways,
I had my hand get cut a lot. Jesus.
on November 12th, I have a Stanley meme of him being finger snapped. So
Okay, yeah, that's probably too soon.
probably, but you know, it's still a thing. So
Jesus. I got my back breaker on November 27th.
oh, is that wheel thing?
Yep.
Still don't understand that.
You just roll your back on it.
I don't get it.
You just lay down and then you have your back roll on the wheel. And it works good.
Okay.
I mean, the way you used it was right. Except I think you fell off it, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. No Shave November was the thing. And, I still hate it.
Yep, you made it. Though,
Yeah.
you did it.
No one even really challenged me this year to do it. I just did it.
Yeah, me too.
Then I bought my new phone at the
Except
beginning
I
of
can
December.
grow a beard.
Yeah, shut up. I don't want to hear your voice right now. The majority of my photos are just memes. Lots
I
and
know.
lots of memes.
I'm at the end. I'm done.
Oh, you're already done?
Yep.
I started taking pictures of the of Christmas gifts, and I was sending those out. I got a picture of the stockings hanging in the break room, or the back office, which I still don't really understand at all how in the hell I got a stocking already. I mean, you didn't even have a stocking last year.
No.
And this is my first Christmas there, and I was there for 2 months, and I'm part of the family.
You're
I don't get
welcome.
it. Yeah. I was gonna say, you were definitely my dad. You're just like, hey, this is my son. He's gonna be working with us now.
Nice to him.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much how it worked. I mean, if we really just cut down to the chase, that's how it happened. Was, hey, I want you to come work for me. Then I came to work for you, and then, hey, this is my son. Be nice to him.
That's right. I'm allowed to be mean to you, but that's it.
Yeah. And you definitely do. Got some more memes. Lots of funny. Oh god, the Pikachu memes. God, look, the OMG Pikachus.
Mm-hmm.
God, that's still one of my favorite memes.
It was a good one.
There's one popped up the other day. Still need to send it to you if I can find it again. It was really good. I really just don't have much else. Just a lot of freaking memes.
All right. So now, looking back over all your photos for this year,
Oh god, there's
Top-
part 2.
top 3 moments. Rank them.
My top 3 moments.
Yep. When you think 2018, you're going to remember these 3 things.
Switching to the store, number 1. Switching to your store, number 1. Easy.
Okay.
Number 2 was worst day of my life. that I won't go into. But yeah, that'll be something I would never forget either. Scrolling back through, I gotta find a number 3. Like, I mean, I kind of want to say my Florida vacation would be one, just because it was one of the times where me and my family really bonded for the first time in a long time with those car rides.
Mm-hmm. You guys usually fly, don't you?
Yeah, we usually fly, and then we get down there, and then we just do our thing, which usually comprises of me sitting on the couch on the computer while they go out to the pool and tan and whatnot. But us being trapped in the car this time gave us a really, really different experience, which I definitely liked. I definitely liked it a lot. So yeah, I'm probably gonna actually say Florida. It's a tie between Florida or our bro date. That one was a really good one too.
My top 3, I would say just being these just being the memorable moments would definitely be losing Grammy, you know.
Yeah. Not necessarily a happy thing, but one that you'll remember.
And then probably my Florida trip would be number 2. That was, we drove down too. It was our first like real vacation that Brandy and I like paid for ourselves. We planned it out for a long time and didn't have any help from my parents or her mom.
So it was kind of like a proud moment. Like, you're like, we paid for this.
Yeah, we did this, you know.
Because that was the same thing with me in Florida this year. Was actually this is the first time that my folks didn't actually pay for my stuff either.
And then number 3.
What will it be?
Probably, honestly, Avengers Infinity War.
Really?
That movie, like, just...
I mean, yeah, I can't deny that. I mean, the movie was definitely... It was definitely memorable.
10 years in the making. Like, I've been following this since Iron Man.
Good man.
Waiting for it to build up to this moment, you know? Really looking forward to the conclusion of it. Now, but I've seen every single movie, like, in theaters, most of them on opening night. So just, I don't know, it's just a big thing for me.
Yeah, you can agree with that.
So yeah,
like,
I'd say that's my top 3.
Which is, bringing up Iron Man really quick, I want to ask you a question. Is Elon Musk real life Iron Man?
I honestly, I don't know that much about Elon Musk other than he's the Tesla guy.
He's the Tesla. He's the SpaceX. I can't remember if he's PayPal or not, but he's something else big too. But yeah, he's just that rich billionaire playboy philanthropist. Also, the Boring Company. You know about the Boring Company, right?
I've heard it.
Basically,
before.
he's the one making tunnels that cars will go through autonomously over in LA.
Oh.
Yeah. Because he was sick and tired of traffic, so he was like, I'm just going to dig a hole to drive through. Like, I just love that idea of, hey, no one's going to space. I'm going to go there.
Nice.
Yeah, I love him, man.
I would say that, yeah, he is.
I mean, he has enough money to do whatever the hell he wants. He even smoked weed on that one podcast, and well, actually, he didn't take the puff. He just put it in his mouth, and then all of his investors were like, "Oh, bad Elon," and he didn't care.
I like him.
Yeah. I don't know. This was kind of fun, though, going through the past year.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't think it was as exciting as I was wanting it to be, but there are definitely some things I forgot about that happened.
Mm-hmm. This was a long year.
It really was. It really was. Like, after you really look back at it, you really do come to find out that it was a really, really long year. Like, it felt like it went fast, but then you look back and then things change.
Right.
So what do you think about next year?
Looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it as well.
Making some big changes.
Yeah. Yeah, changes that you can't really talk about. But because nothing's set in stone.
Right.
But I'm definitely going to make some really big personal changes to myself. Because I've looked back at what I've done, and there comes a point of where you start looking at yourself and you go, is this working for me? And I can officially say it's not working for me anymore.
Right.
So 2019 will be... It's going to be that time where you hit the reset button and try and see what you can do, but who knows? I could slip and go right back to where I was. Who knows? You gonna change? You gonna change anything?
I am. But I think we should save that.
Oh, you want to save it? Okay.
We're doing this weekly, right? This is a weekly thing?
Yeah, this will be a weekly thing.
So
Because
next
I
week
was wanting to do about an hour, and right now we're at that hour mark. So
yeah, let's save that and talk about that next time.
about what we want to do for 2019.
Yeah, like that'd be good.
Yeah, I think that could work. Just so everybody knows, this is going to be the only thing BoredomNation related that I am not going to be editing. So,
oh yeah, put it on me. If
this comes out late, don't blame me. You got Captain Giggles over here to blame.
I will do my best.
Yeah, we'll see how good your best is. Because we're planning on getting this on Spotify, on iTunes, SoundCloud, and I think we're going to go ahead and put it on YouTube as well. So we'll see how that all goes. But hopefully everything goes according to plan and everything goes smoothly.
Hopefully.
Yeah, there's huge hope.
There'll be bumps, but we'll get it.
There's going to be a lot of bumps. But regardless, it will be on YouTube at the very least. So we will have episode 0 go out. But I think this is a good episode 0.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So that is going to do it for week 1 of the Fat and Happy podcast. I'm fat.
Oh, right. I'm happy.
And we'll see you guys next week.
Later.
Oh, that was good.